Garp, why you left? Hello there, this is Giraffe Reaction Zone and we're getting another One Piece video, 3 episodes standard, power levels standard. In the reaction we're getting such a fight with time. I have no idea. I know the plot twist will save Luffy eventually because that's how it goes in anime. However, Luffy is heavily poisoned, and by heavily means 24 hours of survival. What's gonna happen? How's gonna happen? Check it out, the reaction, check it out, power levels, and enjoy! Episode 436, let's go! So Luffy literally risked it, he attacked him, but we get him back to Hannibal now. Buggy and Mr. 3. And look, please look at this Buggy. I just also finished recording a session of episode 2 live action where Buggy was on top. He was a god. Look how he is now. The difference between Buggy live action and Buggy anime is so much. Surprisingly strong. I mean, he literally off-screen Mr. 3 and Buggy literally at the same time, right? So what is happening with Luffy now? Magellan is actually standing tall against Luffy's bazooka. Or should I say, bazooka! And live action is all. I love how he pronounced that. I love bazooka! I'm still affected. If you don't know what I mean, check it out, the episode of the live action. I think I'm gonna upload this episode just day after that previous one. Okay, Mr. 2, what you gonna do? Destroy everybody possible? Oh, he's simply running away, yeah? He is crying! Back to Luffy. One more bazooka? Doesn't really matter now. The sooner the better, because the poison is affecting you. Or just put your hands into the flame. Looks like the Hydra got burned quickly. One more bazooka! Maybe Gear 3. He's standing like nothing. He took that bazooka, yeah. He's unfazed. He hit him! Okay. He took twin pistols. He got more poison on him! Why are you fighting in your Gear 2 state? Go Gear 3 or run. He's back to base. He took all of the attacks from Blood's Gear 2 and nothing. Holy moly. He's done. He's done right now. And Magellan took all of this. Nothing. Okay, so how we can get out of the situation now? Is there any chance? What we can do? Holy shit, he losing his senses. Holy shit. You're not gonna tell me he's gonna die because all of that poison is lethal. It is more than that. He needs bloody antidote real quick. And there's nobody to give him, yeah. Garp, why you left? And what now? Everybody got caught just so easily. What the hell he is doing? Okay, Mr. 2 gonna save them. But what was Luffy? Redemption, yeah? Or he's gonna get caught as well now. So Hannibal versus level 4 prisoner. Level 3 prisoner actually. Yeah, Luffy not gonna... If he gonna stand up, he's gonna get even more poison, isn't it? He got no chance. Gear 3, don't think so we're gonna do much. He's not even using poison, isn't it, right now? He's still standing, yeah? Ace is worried about you, damn it! You're supposed to free Ace and then take that fight. Maybe it would be different, 2v1. Looks like Mr. 2 can handle the Vice Warden. Maybe even Jinbei to deal with those monsters like Minotaurus. Why are we getting such a good song now? I mean, yeah, if he could destroy the walls, the whole seawater will get in. And that will be dead for everybody though. Going to second gear again. I'm super worried now. Do something! That's not a good sign if they are. There is no way to neutralize the amount of poison you have absorbed. Holy shit! I don't know what to say. 24 hours? Basically to rescue Luffy. If not, maybe we're gonna have 2 piece now. The fight is clearly one-sided, sadly. Even if Gear 2 cannot even, the bazooka can't even do anything to Magellan, what else he could pull? The only way for him is escaping, and now, because he chose fighting, he's gonna die now? And what, there is no cure for that amount of poison? So what? What's gonna happen now then? It's good I have 1 or 2 more episodes in this video, because my mood would be really, really sad when I got really high expectations because I just finished live action. Like, subscribe, because I forgot to ask for the live action. That if you can do me a favor, you can go back to the live action, also like that, give me an extra boost. I will really appreciate it. For now, let's go to episode now 437. Let's go straight away without the invitation for that episode. He will die soon, but we don't want him lying there. Throw him to Central Tower or level 5. He's either dead or preserved for the future. What is this? Why he's frozen? Frostbites. Your history. Holy moly. How is it possible to maintain such a cold just next when level 4 is a freaking hell? And isn't here supposed to be Ace? Everybody got beaten up, even the Hannibal, yeah? So Mr. 2 went through. Why he didn't free Bege in the other one? Almost under control. Everything got back to normal then. So he's not chasing him. Oh, make another dump, yeah? So what questions he have for them? Ah, it's this guy, alright. So he wants to save him, antidote. Maybe Magellan was wrong and antidote really can help. So he wants to create an antidote. Okay. Very, very interesting. Yeah, they need to do something. They have literally 24 hours. Yeah, but how he explained that those two going with him, that they are prisoners. Emporio Ivanko. What? Disappeared without a trace. Sounds like SKP for me. If they can't find them, no corpses, they're alive. Maybe they have some hideout somewhere. Wow. Also, they cannot see anything here. Okay, transponder is not working. Doesn't matter, they can withstand the cold exactly how they withstand the hot. Not a problem, not a big deal here. They just get to the level 5, which is freezing. I don't know why, because Ace is definitely not frozen. They have a key, but that's about it. They have no antidote, nothing. So how they gonna... And they don't even know where's Luffy, and there's the time limit. So I don't know what they're gonna do. The wolves, yeah? Because they would eat the other beasts like the basilisks or sphinx. Oh really? Too strong for you? Very interesting. I mean, the more you move, then probably the better, the warmer. Oh. The warmer, yeah? Holy shit! Wow. And get warm! That's gonna be so weird. The wolves are everywhere, I see. Oh, what about Luffy then, if he's full poisoned? Why are you not taking off the bloody poison from you? You should stay on that bloody island. There's still Whitebird to count on. I mean, the freezing probably will slow down the poison effect, I guess. Yeah, Luffy acts so childish that he can think he can go by his own. You can't survive after taking that much poison. Wow. Looks like those prisoners give up on themselves as well. Just accepting and awaiting death, yeah? Mr. 2, yeah? Found him. Okay, that was we getting. So we are all of a sudden in level 5 and we're having a time limit because Luffy can die. I wonder what we're gonna happen. There is a guy who can make a miracles to cure Luffy. Hopefully, I'm not seeing any other way, but we know this is One Piece, the miracles might be possible. Let's click the like button and go straight to the next episode. Episode 438, let's go. So we're getting the freezing hell, level 5 looks like it, but I'm still wondering why Ace is not in the coldest place as well. Okay, some explosions might be good, because they can warm up situation. Okay. As hard as iron. Oh, so they make a wax house. Oh, and they can move it. And there's no transporter snake, so they cannot see that stuff there. They just looking like, and they just freaking out. He left them keys if they want it. So he asking everybody, how did you get out from the cell? They are frozen. There's abandoned jelly rooms. The wolves lived. What, the den? Oh, wow. He screwed him over. Yeah, but that's a prisoner who... They don't really care about anything, isn't it? Miracle worker, alright. Why he's imprisoned if he's gonna make so many miracles? Why he is imprisoned then, I'm asking. And he's also supposed to be a king of this Kamabaka kingdom where Sanji got left, isn't it? So why the king is imprisoned again, I'm asking. Let me know in a comment why. What she did or he did. It's hard to say because it's probably the guy, yeah, who stood up the woman, isn't it? Because like in Sanji's island. Okay, Mr. 2, what you gonna do? Oh yeah, the wolves are there. Looks like the cold is not working anymore on Mr. 2. He can withstand it, yeah. He got the frostbites though. Good call. Ah, they got him! Holy moly, and so many of them. Holy shit! Holy shit, what's that? The same thing what he did in the Amazon Lily, isn't it? He's getting it, but he's on the verge of death, so probably he's dipping into that strength like Zoro did in fight with Mr. 1. Maybe that was the same thing now I'm thinking, because they are near death situation. They can lock into some kind of serious powers. Ah, he's out cold now after he's tired and cold. Unconscious in the eyes, that's gonna be a lethal as well. Somebody's coming. Hopefully. Wine. Why wine? The public execution of Ace. Yeah, 26 hours. It doesn't matter if Luffy died before that even happening. We need to save Luffy. What is this wacky song now? It's not time to be funny and wacky now. I know it's Buggy's song. Luffy is dying and you're showing me that shit? Save Luffy first. Who cares about that? Several hours later. How's Luffy doing? Okay, he got some treatment though. That means Luffy got some treatment too. Where they are, by the way? Looks like some kind of cave. Sleeping quite a while, so they know him. How? How do they know him? Who is that? Still in Impel Down. Obviously, for about 10 hours now. Nearly dying of exposure, okay? Yeah, what happened to Luffy? It's 10 hours though. So if this is still Impel Down, I mean, level 5, this frozen hell is no prisoners, it's just wolves and no cameras there, no transporter snakes. So to make something like that, it shouldn't be that hard, especially when nobody sees that. I'm assuming they still on level 5 somewhere, maybe within the woods. Looks like prisoners take over level 5. They just left into the cages those who just simply give up on their lives, I guess. What is this guy? Hey! I mean, I know this is the ruler of this island where Sanji get in and everybody were dressed as a woman, so I can expect weird stuff. However, I still would like to focus on Luffy. Yeah, it's gonna be dressed as a woman. Or what the hell is that? 5.5. Sacred garden for prisoners. Okay. So basically the land of freaks. So he is the one or she is the one who he wants to free. Queen of Kamabaka Kingdom. Alright! Looks like Mr. 2 got what he wants and he wants to free him. However, he got rescued by the guy who wants to free him. Or a woman, I don't know. This is the third episode, so this is gonna be the finishing thing. And yeah, things getting crazy, things getting mad, and I still don't know what about Luffy. Is he gonna be alright? Presumably I do believe, because I do not know anything of Luffy dying, and you know, every now and then I can see Luffy in the spoilers are cannot, you know, be avoided that easily, so obviously Luffy is not dying. However, how he's gonna survive the little amount of poison? Probably, I'm assuming it's gonna be because of this Eva guy or her or a woman, you know, and yeah, Eva woman, and let's see what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be in next video. It is kind of alright. They sleep for 10 hours, so the execution is still up ahead. Still, they not showing Luffy, so I'm not sure actually Luffy would be like kind of alright. He probably still in a severe damaging condition, which I shouldn't be happy about, and I'm not. So let's give Luffy some time for rest for now, because if Bon Clay was sleeping 10 hours, I'm worried how long Luffy gonna sleep if he awakes. Hopefully he awakes. I mean, surely he awakes, but what kind of condition he's gonna be in, I do not know. And that's really terrifying, because time is matters, because Ace execution is nearby. Still, we can count on Wyvern though. It's not like we're losing a lot for now, until the situation develops. So if you like, if you subscribe, that's good. If not, please do so, and let's get ourselves into the power level section. Welcome to the power level section. We're gonna have 3 characters as normal, so let's go. We're gonna start with level 2 Manticore from Impel Down, one of the wild builds, always attack in a swarm. Then we're gonna process to level 2 Master, which is Sphinx, yes, which all of the prisoners are afraid of. Then we're gonna finalize with Capone Bege strength from Shabonde. Let's go. But before that, I just want to remind you briefly, quickly about the rules what we're having here. So basically we're having a 3 rules which we judging all of our characters' strength, which first of all is if a character can win with another character within 1 punch, that means the character is twice stronger. If the character can win a fight without fighting seriously, 1 punch or not, he is 10 times stronger. And if the character can win with a 1 punch and at the same time not fighting seriously, he's 20 times stronger. In case when we cannot apply any of the rules but the fight is concluded, the winner's minimum strength is gonna be either maximum, minimum or average strength of the guy who loses the fight. It all depends how much wounded is the winner. Let's go back to video now. So, level 2 Manticore, that's the starter. It's very weak character, it's always attacking with a swarm, which is why it's kind of significantly weak, because otherwise they will be atrocious, they will be dangerous. However, it's not that weak. The minimum strength is gonna be, I'm gonna strike from the back, 20, which is Mr. 3 unserious 1 punch lose, which means Mr. 3 cannot beat any of these Manticores without fighting serious. And their maximum strength is gonna be the same character, Mr. 3, when he uses his wax powers to restrain their movements, in other words, win, which means 1 punch win but fight seriously. So Mr. 3 have 204 strength, so that divided by 10, because he cannot win with them unseriously gives 20, and now 204 divided by 2, because it's a 1 punch win, which means they ain't stronger than that, it's 102. So overall, the strength of Manticore is 61. And that will be it. Case closed. Let's go to another one, which is Sphinx. Also level 2, the boss of the wild creatures on level 2, Sphinx itself. So the Basilisk was number 2, and his strength was 883, discovered in the previous episode, previous video. So Sphinx as the top guy, the top dog or top Sphinx, it's gonna have minimum strength, exactly that. Exactly minimum strength of the Basilisk, 883. In case of the maximum strength, it is multiple choices. However, I'm gonna go when they drop down to level 3, actually. Then Luffy and Bon Clay Mr. 2 together, literally off screen, giving him so many blows that he gave up. They were attacking together, so in combining their strength, Luffy 706 and Mr. 2 510 gives 1216, and hell yeah, that's gonna be their maximum strength. So in overall, Sphinx gonna have average strength of 1050. It's close, and as you see, it's pretty decent. And we also noticed that Sphinx can just with a stare scare all of the Manticores which was running away from him. And he literally is more than 10 times stronger, which is why he can inflict fear into Manticores. Finally, Capone Bege. He is really mysterious character for me actually, because his only encounter and whole new strength was shown when he was fighting with nobody's 10 strength marines. That's about it. But what he shows, because he shows kind of his, I do believe that's a devil fruit, because whatever it's weird, it's a devil fruit. He makes things bigger when they're going out of his body, and looks like he also storing loads of people inside his body, that he always have the numbers advantage. So what I'm gonna say here, because so many people can stick in his body, so what kind of body he must have? And I will say the giants. That's what I'm thinking. Even if not, his devil fruits proves that he have a gigantic body that the game can fit inside it. So I don't know exactly what kind of strength it is, and I don't want to give like 400 when he can win easily with a nobody, with a one punch, whatever. No, that's 400 minimum strength, way too low for the supernovas like him. So I'm gonna use his minimum strength, the weakest known but giant. And the weakest known giant, not mixed race, I'm purely going with a giant, is Oimo and Kashi. So I'm gonna use one of them, which is 1807 as minimum strength, ladies and gents. And in case of his maximum strength, it is impossible for me, unfortunately, to guide him. He didn't face Kizaru, he didn't face Pacifista, he didn't face any other significant foe to justify anything, neither supernovas. So sadly, I must say, case closed, and his strength is gonna be unjustified with a 1807 minimum strength. And I have to say, case closed. I do apologize, but that's all what I can give to Bege. Let's see how they run. So, level 2 Manticore with an unpredictable 61 strength is position 154, way low, which is why I said weak character. But if we want to justify and gouge their strength, they're actually stronger than, ladies and gents, average fishman, which is strength of 50, who was the ones who terrified Nami's hometown. Can you believe that? So even though the strength is so low, send them to East Blue, they can conquer it. They can literally conquer the East Blue, so don't tell me that the Guardians are bad. And also, who was on level 2? Okay, level 2 was a Mr. 3 station, yes? But level 1 was Buggy when he dropped down. Look what happened. Mr. 3 and Buggy were actually afraid of them because they are attacking in a swarm, in multiple numbers. Exactly like the Fishman pirates did. They attacked Nami's homeland in a big amount of numbers of them, which is why they conquered so easily and terrified whole area. So Manticore are even slightly stronger, because 10% stronger, 20, because the strength difference is 11 and 10% is 5. So more than 20%, more than 20%. 22% to be exact. So yeah, it is a massive advantage. Also, if we're going to go as close as possible, then flying riders from the Chabon, the leader under Duval, they have strength of 63, he has strength of 61. Even the greatest hero, the strongest character of the Alabasta, I know he don't deserve that, but that's what he is, that's the title what he has, and I'm gonna be abusing it, I know, and I'm not gonna stop. Hell, ladies and gents, also strength of 63. So the strongest Guardian is technically as strong as the level 2, so he actually is pretty capable, because all of the pirates, all of those prisoners from level 1 and technically level 2 can be somewhat dealt with Pearl. Not really all of them from level 2, because Mr. 3 was level 2 and yeah, he's stronger. So let's say it's from level 1. So it's kind of significant feat to accomplish, so hey, it's not that weak. Let's go to another one. So Sphinx already getting the title of the Grand Line monster level and faster than a bullet, where Manticore unfortunately no titles. So yeah, outstanding strength 1050, that is position 47. But yeah, king of the level 2, which technically level 3, who was on level 3, Mr. 2, was kind of having a tough time because he needs Luffy to beat him up. So yeah, Sphinx is kind of terrifying, and hey, his strength is as close as Smoker's. Who would believe that level 2 top dog would be as strong as the top dog Smoker? Yes, strength is extremely similar, 9 pointers left, so that's even less than 1% strength, so it's almost at the equal footing. Of course, Smoker having tremendous advantage due to his devil fruit. Yeah, and then just below him is actually Frankie, but the difference in strength is actually quite big, over 10%, which means Frankie might have a really tough time. So which floor would you put Frankie in an Impel Down level 2? If he gonna get caught, and he's supposed to be sending in the Impel Down actually, Frankie, yeah. And yeah, which floor he will gain? Level 1? Definitely not level 2. Looks like level 2, or might be even level 3 because he is stronger than Mr. 2. It is above Basilisk, obviously. So yeah, pretty tough spot, pretty strong creature, isn't it? Let's go to the final character, which is just above position 47 positions higher, but again, this is only his minimum strength. He is one of the unjustified strength, and hopefully I'm gonna wait hundreds of episodes to justify his strength for him, isn't it? Because yeah, I really didn't want to do it, but he had no indicators whatsoever to gauge his strength, sadly. Yeah, so his minimum strength is as Olimon Kashi, which is taking almost all of the titles, Grand Line Monster level, faster than a bullet, and stronger than Steel. Obviously, he's not seeking level, but who knows, ladies and gents? Who bloody knows if that's only his minimum strength? His minimum strength allowing him to compete even than the zombie Ryuma, ladies and gents. It is not a small feat, and I'm sure he will be way stronger than zombie Ryuma when we find out his maximum strength. Is the Giant Bart, who is position 38, manageable? Possibly, I don't know. Then we have Ingewerly Bunny, who's almost twice stronger, so it's hard to say, because you know, even though he having this massive body, even though he having all of those people in probably the arsenal of weapons within him, you know, that's just nobodies, that's just randoms who can get easily dealt with somebody who have 1000 strength. And weapons, we know, not doing much. Even the mighty Buggy Ball in a Maggie Ball in his shoes cannot even deal with the Minotaurs. So yeah, basically all of the menaces who's taking stronger than Steel can deal significant damage to Bege, and I'm really worried about him. If I will have to put John Bart and Bege in a 1v1, I think I will go with the John Bart in my vote. Let me know in the comments which vote you would go, John Bart or Bege. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and see you in the next video.